Hello and welcome back to the Football Chat. We are here for Premier League predictions game week 15. Now, we are recording this on Monday at the same time we recorded game week 14 just now. So unfortunately, game week 14 games haven't played out yet. So some things could happen that we simply can't see happening because we can't see into the future. Unfortunately, if I could, that would be amazing. It would make for a great video. But yeah, we can't tell what's going to happen in the game week 14 games, but we are here doing game week 15.
So
once again, no Connor.
Yes, obviously
Producers
I am still
here
here.
again.
14 and 15. But yeah, obviously we don't know what's happened in game week 14. So if all of Chelsea's players get sent off against Watford,
They'll still beat West Ham, and that's a great segue into the first game of this weekend. It's the 12:30 on the Saturday. It's West Ham versus Chelsea, the two London sides meet for the first time this season. West Ham having a good season. Chelsea, top of the league at the time of recording, hopefully still will when this goes out. But yeah, how do you see this going?
I don't know. Both teams are playing well. Both teams are playing good football, on form. You know, they've got most of their players.
Yeah.
West Ham are at home, but obviously Chelsea are better. But it's such a Chelsea thing to go to West Ham and draw or lose. But no, I'm believing it'll be a Hakim Ziyech goal. No, I'm joking.
I was going to say,
But Chelsea
stranger
will win.
things have happened.
Chelsea will win.
But still, yeah. I mean, kind of biased, both Chelsea fans, but yeah, I'm going to go 2-0 Chelsea.
I'll say 2-0 Chelsea as well. But I do think there is a chance that West Ham could score. And I definitely think there's a chance that it could be like a 0-0 or a 1-1 draw.
Yeah, same. I think West Ham are a squad that have the ability, as we saw with their win over Liverpool, as we saw with them only losing 2-1 to Man City, to pull off some pretty good results this season. And they very much could do that against Chelsea, but I think Chelsea will have enough to beat them.
Yeah. Speaking of boring draws, Newcastle versus Burnley.
The first of the 3 PMs on the Saturday. It is in Newcastle. Newcastle do sit bottom unless they beat Norwich, but we can't see that. But as we predicted, Norwich would beat Newcastle.
They'll still in the bottom 3, won't they?
And then Burnley, yeah, Norwich and Burnley should both still be in the bottom 3.
This is going to be... again, though, it's like Burnley Wolves. It has... Yeah, obviously I haven't seen Game Week 14 predictions, go watch them. But it's like what I predict for Burnley Wolves. It could be a boring draw, but it could just be like a 3-2 thriller. But I think it's going to be a boring draw.
I personally think Newcastle will win 1-0.
That's a good
Alan
shout.
Saint-Maximin scores in front of...
Saint-Maximin just play cross the
Scores
ball
in front
in.
of his
Callum Wilson heads it in. And that's
home
the game.
fans.
But I think Chris
Needs
Wood's
loads.
going to nod one in. So I'm going to say 1-1.
1-1. I'm going 1-0. On to the next game. It's Southampton versus Brighton. The South Coast derby, I think. They're both on the South Coast. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Southampton enduring somewhat of a difficult season. Had a few tough games. Lost 4-0 to Liverpool. Brighton, on the other hand, quite fly high in. And they look really good at the moment. Lamptey's now back from injury. Cucurella's having a good season. The only problem is they cannot score goals. And now they might have won their last game 5-0. We don't know. But I think they would probably have not scored that many goals. Because they are struggling with scoring goals this season. As we saw their 0-0 draw over Leeds. But I think they will score in this game. Regardless of that.
I think if Southampton have got people like Livramento and Brower and Ward-Prowse and they're all fit and playing, I think they'll win. I think this will be Southampton 3-1.
A bit of an upset then, considering form.
Yeah, but I think Brighton can't score. But they can.
I'm going to go 1-0.
1-0?
Bit of a boring 3 PM kickoff. Not many goals so far, but I reckon we'll probably see some more goals in our next game. It involves one of the big 6. It involves one of the big 3, pretty much. Wolves versus Liverpool. Of course, Liverpool in the big... One of the big lot. Definitely going to be up there for this title.
Liverpool have always struggled against Wolves, haven't they? Bit of a bogey team.
Yeah. I can't remember the last time they played, but Wolves...
They probably won 5-0 and I'm probably just talking rubbish, but...
Took an absolute shit.
They like drew 0-0 once.
I think Wolves are a decent side. I like Bruno Lager and I like the way they've set up so far this season. But Liverpool are just so strong.
That front three is just good.
Mane, Salah, Jota this season
Good.
I mean, the fact that they're first and then joint third of the other two for the goal scorer's chance on 11, 7, 7 is just mental. They've actually dominated in terms of...
And I mean, well...
But it does show they're reliant on those three, which I think will be a problem for Liverpool when AFCON rolls around. If AFCON rolls around.
And you've got to remember, I mean, people, this could spark a massive
Might
debate,
get cancelled.
but Trent can't defend. And the problem is he goes so far up. Liverpool aren't that strong.
But Wolves don't have Jota anymore to go and exploit that.
I'm going to sound so stupid, but... Well, not stupid, but a bit crazy. But Liverpool can't really defend.
Yeah.
Just realised what I've said.
Yeah, but Virgil van Dijk, Robertson, Trent
isn't
Gomez,
good defensively. Robbo's alright.
Worst defence in the league, mate.
Alisson's mistake prone.
I agree with you on that one. Alisson does make a few mistakes.
But I still think Liverpool are going to hammer them. I'm going to say 4-1 Liverpool. 4-1 Liverpool.
I'm going to go 2-1 Liverpool.
Okay.
I think Wolves will score. Hwang Yi-chan or Jimenez. Both of them got a few decent goals this season. Decent amount of goals. Liverpool, obviously very good going forwards, but they can't win every game 4 or 5-0. They'll settle for a 2-1 here. Goals from Salah and Jota. Points from a fantasy team. They assist each other as well. Lovely days. On to
the
late game on the Saturday.
The
TV
late
game.
Oh,
Watford City.
what a boring game.
People want to see goals.
Boring in 0-0.
There will be goals.
This will be goals, yes. Watford can score, but it's Man City. We all know what's going to happen. It's going to be 4-5-6-0.
The last time Man City Watford played, to my knowledge, was, well, I think anyway, that FA Cup final.
7-0, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably the most embarrassing FA Cup final ever.
How did Watford get to the FA
I don't think it's going to be that bad though. Watford are not the greatest.
I
but
think it is.
Foster's a good keeper. Trooster Kong is a solid centre back. They've got some decent players in decent positions. But equally, they did lose 5-0 to Liverpool.
I'm going to say 5-1 City, because Watford do score.
I'm going to say 6-0.
Okay.
Completely contradict everything I say.
Don't think it's going to be as bad as a 7-0. 6-0, that'll do.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ooh, got a nice game next.
Man City are they're just really good. I do think that they have struggled to score at times this season, so maybe they won't win 6-0. Because with Liverpool, they've got the likes of Salah just to get loads of goals.
Just shush. It's Man City against.
You know what? I'm going to change mine. I'm going to go 3-1. 3-1 Man City.
6-0 to 3-1.
Yes.
Okay.
I think now Watford will score and Man City won't score as many because I forgot Man City don't actually have any strikers.
I'm going to say 5-1.
You're sticking with yours, yeah.
I'll stick with 5-1.
Fair enough. I think there will be a decent amount of goals. And they'll make for a good game.
Speaking of lots and lots of goals, Leeds, Brentford.
Leeds do concede a lot. They do score a lot.
Leeds concede, they score, and Brentford score.
Brentford haven't had a big thrashing, and I don't think they will. Because they're just...
No.
I mean, even when they conceded 3 at Liverpool, they scored 3.
But, Tony and Buemo...
Buemo struggles to score.
He's still class though, isn't he? Sets things up.
He gets in the positions, and then he puts
Henry
over.
left wing back, he's very good. Can't think of the right...
Canos,
that's the one, he's good. Scored a lovely goal.
It's a very decent Brentford side, but it's also a very good Leeds side. It depends on who's fit, I think, for Leeds.
Again, Rafinha.
I think 2-0 Brentford.
Back. I'm gonna say 2. I'm gonna say 2. No, I'm gonna say 2-1 Brentford. 2-1.
So pretty similar predictions.
Yeah, but I think Leeds will score because Leeds do score, but I will think Brentford will win.
I don't think Leeds will get a goal because I don't think they'll have Bamford back, and Brentford are decent defensively. So
I think 2-1.
against, I think Gelhardt probably playing up top, or they might have Rodrigo. I think, I don't see Leeds getting a goal. I think Brentford 2-0. Tony scores twice. Yeah. I know he seems to be the only man who I think can score for Brentford. As he'd predict he'll score every week, but yeah, I think a double for Tony. 2-0 for Brentford. Yeah. Lovely, jubbly. Next game on Sunday, Manchester United versus Crystal Palace. This should be Ranić's second game in charge. We don't know how they did against Arsenal, but I think they would have probably done well. Palace, decent season. Bit patchy. Some games they don't look as good. Other games they look like a challenge for Europa League, Conference League. I think with Ranić's style, United will be a decent side, and I think they will win 2-0 against Palace.
Don't think they'll keep a clean sheet. I think Ranić is a good manager, but you have the best manager in the world, and they still wouldn't be able to get a defence of Shaw, Maguire.
I think they would though, because look at the simple changes they made for the Chelsea game.
I'm looking at the defence that play against Chelsea, and I'm thinking
you bring
Telles, Bailly, Lindelof, and Wan-Bissaka.
That's not even a terrible. They didn't do badly. Yeah. Chelsea just didn't score.
I think United's defence, what is it? Shaw, when they're fully fit, it'll be Shaw, Maguire,
Varane,
Wan-Bissaka. That's a.
Maguire is not good.
Benteke's on form.
Lindelof is better.
Gallagher's on form. They've got Eze's back now as well.
Yeah.
I think Zaha just
Elise
does Zaha.
as well.
That's Elise.
Elise and Etse.
And Zaha. That's just so good.
They have so many options in the middle of the park.
But they do have Joel Ward at right back.
that is a thing they have. Yeah, I think 2-0 United.
I'm gonna say 3-1 United.
Because Fred actually looked good against Chelsea. I know it's shocking.
Don't say that.
I don't think Fred's a terrible footballer. He doesn't work in a pivot with McTominay.
Oh my God.
No one would.
No.
How McTominay got man of the match against Chelsea is beyond me. He was shocking. I'm sure we probably covered the game. Well, we might have covered the game in a podcast at some point this week if we actually did a podcast.
John McGinn is miles better than McTominay. That's a debate for another day. Yeah, I think 3-1 United. I think they'll dominate, they'll do well, but Palace will sort of just play it around, and maybe Eze or Benteke or Gallagher will score. Or corner, Gehi or someone from a corner.
Gehi. Yeah, the final game not the final game, the final 2 PM kickoff on the Sunday, which I found weird that none of them are on TV, but whatever, is Tottenham versus Norwich.
This is an interesting one.
Yeah. Tottenham have looked really poor at times this season, and Conte's Tottenham hasn't been as huge an improvement as I expected to see.
And Dean Smith Norwich, I mean, obviously, in Dean's first 2 games, he's got 4 points. Don't know how they did against Newcastle, but I think they're the one.
Yeah.
Norwich.
But then it is still Tottenham.
I know, but Norwich are good.
Kane could score against his former club.
Good point. I think it's going to be a draw.
Yeah, I could see a 1-1. Something like that.
But the only thing I would say is obviously Dean Smith's first 2 games have been at home. You know, the Canary crowd behind him.
That doesn't sound very intimidating.
No, but it's different. But they could go to the Fish Bowl and...
Well, they'd have experience playing in front of the Toon the week before.
Yeah.
Well, that literally 4 days.
I think it could be a narrow win for Tottenham, but I think there is a possibility for a draw and an upset. I'm gonna say 1-0 Tottenham.
I was gonna go something like 2-0 Tottenham. I think you know what? Go for an upset 1-0.
Yeah.
Why not?
I can see it happening, but I'm gonna say 1-0
Norwich to remain undefeated under Dean Smith. So,
yeah.
Obviously they'd have to beat Newcastle, but if they have, then remain undefeated. On to the main game on the Sunday. It's Aston Villa versus Leicester. Obviously, as an Aston Villa fan, you're expecting them to get peppered 7-0. Feel free, mate. But yeah, how do you think this will go in your totally unbiased opinion?
No, it will be unbiased.
All right.
Because I'm Chelsea, but yeah. I think Villa are going to win.
Why?
because Gerard's Villa.
Villa Gerrard.
Really, really good. And
nice
Leicester are just so
holiday
up and down, up and down, up and down. And, well...
There is no consistency in their performance this season, you are right.
Yeah. I think it's going to be 3-0 Villa.
Wow. I don't think it will. I'm going to go 2-1. I think Vardy will still get a goal.
I say Jamie Vardy just does Jamie Vardy things and just scores. I'm going to say 3-1. 3-1.
Actually, no, I'm going for an upset 2-1 Leicester.
Oh, no.
3-1. Which wouldn't have been seen as an upset before the season, but Leicester have struggled this so far. I don't think this fairy tale start for Steven Gerrard can continue forever. And I think they will lose to City, and then they will lose to Leicester.
They've beaten City, they're drawn at City, and they're at home to Leicester, and we've seen what happens. Villa at home have looked really, really good. Leon Bailey against Everton.
I'm going to go 2-1 Leicester. Goals from...
I'm going to say 3-1 Villa.
Goals from Iheanacho and Vardy, and then cash for Villa.
Matthias
Kajeni,
yes. One.
Or whatever his name is now.
Yeah, no, I think Villa will win.
I think Matt Cash did miss a trick there. To not go for cashew nuts.
I'd have gone for Kaszowski. Just sounds better. Anyway, enough about Matty Cash.
Sure, and on to the Monday night football.
There's no Polish players for Everton or Arsenal.
Wojciech Szczesny used to play for Arsenal, now
Arsenal. Everton, Arsenal. The Monday night? It's the Monday night.
It's the Monday night football, as I just mentioned.
Villa Leicester on TV. That's good.
Yeah, Villa Leicester on TV, and then Everton Arsenal on the Monday night football.
On the Monday night.
I think
Arsenal. Easily.
Yeah.
I don't know if Everton will still have Rondon. But equally, I don't like Richarlison, so I want him to lose.
I might have a Rondon shirt by then.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched Gameweek 14 for the context, go back and watch it.
And comment and do everything else.
Do all the good stuff. But yeah, I think Everton might be hurting after a big loss at Liverpool, and they will need a result here.
And I think...
But I don't think they'll get it.
As we're closing on Christmas, it'll be Rafa under pressure.
I think Rafa will be gone by January.
And I think it'll be a Smith Rowe masterclass. And I think it'll be 4-0 Arsenal.
I'm not going to go with that over the top. I'm going to go 1-0 Arsenal.
1-0?
Saka.
Okay.
Saka to get a really nice goal. 1-0 Arsenal.
Okay, now I'm going to say 3-0. 4's a bit of a stretch. 3-0. 3-0 Arsenal.
Oh, but 3-0's a doddle, mate.
Aubameyang, Smith Rowe and Saka.
Yeah, alright. Fair enough. But yeah, that has been the 15th game week of the Premier League season.
How many are there?
38.
So we're just under halfway. No, we're not.
No, we're not.
We're closing on halfway.
Yeah, 4 game weeks until halfway, yeah.
Wow.
Season's almost halfway finished. But yeah, if you have enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, share it with every single person you've ever met. And obviously subscribe if you're new around here. If you're listening on Spotify, head over to YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, head over to Spotify. Do all that good stuff. But yes, we will see you next time.
Goodbye.